BigIron Auctions got a call from Steve. He told us that he had a pristine collection of stunning, rare, classic muscle cars he was ready to sell in a tiny village, home to less than 200 people in central Nebraska. Steve took us to several buildings scattered across the village that has been home to many classic muscle cars for decades. We came across several 1968, 1969, and 1970 Camaros. 9 total Camaros with factory-painted radiant colors, a couple of Chevy Impalas, a 1955 red and tan Chevy Bel Air, and a gorgeous blue 1970 454 450 horsepower Chevelle SS LS6, which had already been pulled from one of the buildings and cleaned up. 2 of the most incredible muscle car finds were a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429 375 horsepower 4-speed. With its NASCAR engine and classic styling, this 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is one of the most collectible Mustangs of all time. That's because only 500 Boss 429s were made in 1970, and this Boss, with a black and white interior, is just one of 194 Boss 429s painted in grabber blue, putting it at the top of a collector's list. The second unbelievable muscle car found tucked in the back corner of one of the buildings was an actual unicorn, one of the rarest and most desirable muscle cars ever built, a 1970 Chevy El Camino SS LS6 454 4-speed. The 1970 LS6 454, factory rated at 450 horsepower, was exclusive to the Chevelle and the El Camino. How many 1970 Chevy El Camino SS LS6 454s were built is hard to say. However, most experts agree that only about 500 were made, and this is one of 4 authentic, all-original LS6 454 4-speed El Caminos known to exist. The rare 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429, the 1970 El Camino SS LS6, and all these other pristine vehicles will be up for grabs on BigIron Auctions, with bidding opening on June 2nd and closing on June 16th, 2022.